Hey, lovers.
This is some visionary shit. Been trying to feel pleasure with my eyes wide shut, but it keeps on moving. I blame it on the model bra with the Hollywood smile. Stripper booty with the rack like wow.
It's Lover Girl Leah, and I'm here with.
J Lotto, what's good, y'all?
And today we are doing Rapper Meets Influencer. So I'm going to be asking him a few questions just about the stuff that he does and trying to get more knowledge for my audience, his audience, and anybody watching more into the rap world and just the things that he's done and what inspires him to inspire you. And he's going to be asking me questions for me being an influencer and just kind of getting a better knowledge on being an influencer. And maybe we can network and meet each other somewhere in these questions. So I'm gonna let you do the honors, and you can go first.
Okay, so I guess I'll start off with, the basics. What made you get into being an influencer and just content creation overall?
I was always an outlier, and social media was kind of something that I can see a lot of myself into, as well as I like to make people laugh just because the root of depression inside of me. And so content creation was like the easiest thing for me to get into and to feel like I'm more normal on as far as platforms go, because I don't have to worry about people in my face making me feel judged. Like I can find people who like my character for my character. So that's why I got into becoming an influencer.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
So the question that I have for you is, what made you get into wanting to be a rapper, and is there anything that you would have done differently when starting?
Well, I guess I answered the first part. What made me really get into like wanting to make music and stuff like that was just my passion for music overall. Just wanting to make impact. That's the word I'm looking for. As some of the people that I kind of like look up to, and some of the people that I listen to on a day-to-day basis. Just some of the things I would definitely do differently. First getting into music would probably be like just being more myself, trying to cater to like an audience. Like that's not really something that I really do anymore, but I kind of had a problem with when I first started making music. But now I kind of just make music for me and the people around me. So
I like that. I like that. Okay.
So what would you say your platform is kind of based around?
My platform is really just based on trying to make a change. I would say really now the way my platform is formed, it's not the way that I would necessarily like for it to be, just because I have to build a community and build people up. And I know in due time, I do want my platform to be circled around mental health and empowerment, especially women's empowerment, just because I'm not a man, so I can try to empower men, but I don't really know too much because I'm just a woman. So really trying to empower women and making people just aware of what society actually is, and really just enlightening people. That's what I would say my platform is circled around, and what I would love to keep it centered around.
Okay.
If you had any words you can give to somebody that's wanting to become a upcoming rapper, what would you give them?
I would tell them to be themselves. I would tell them to stick with it. I would tell them that probably the most important shit is it's not even about how good you are anymore. It's genuine about the connections that you can make and just the people that you meet along the way. It's not what you know, but who you know now. Mm-hmm. I know plenty of people who are able to do it within their own budget, so I know that there are plenty of ways that you can go about making music and making your own lane and impact just within your means and within the things that you have in front of you. I'm one of those people, so I would just stick with it and just try to be as original as possible with your content and your music, and just strive to make those connections with the people in your city, the people online that are trying to tap in with you. I know that as a musician, we definitely have like our own kind of marketing strategies that we have to use to kind of promote ourselves, just as far as like the the musician, the underground pages, and trying to get put on playlists and stuff like that, and even just photo shoots, brand shoots, and stuff like that. What would you say though, as an influencer, some of the ways that you go to try and market your content to new audiences in new lanes and stuff?
What I use for my marketing strategy as far as getting my business and my videos and stuff out there, I try to reach out to other content creators, and I try to keep a lot of interactions going with content creators that I see, whether it be on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or anything, and try to keep that going, because people like that can be your biggest support system and help make other people, because it takes people to see people supporting you for people to support you. And if you start going out of your way to try to talk to people, and then not only that, like if a page reaches out to you and it's like, hey, I would love to put your picture on our page and post it. And at that point, if you have to even pay to get a picture posted on a bigger platform for people to see you, if it reaches people, it's going to reach people at the end of the day. So as far as really marketing, all you can really do is get somebody who's a bigger influencer than you, because people see you. And I wouldn't say necessarily pay for like story promo views, just because yes, it helps people see you a little bit, but when it's marked as a paid promo, it doesn't really get the same attention as it would get if somebody were just to be seeing the video and like, oh, it's a meme or something. So just trying to reach out and posting on every single platform. That's the main one. Posting on every single platform, whether it's the same thing that you post on every platform, if it's like 7. Living in a generation where a lot of people are inspired, and sometimes it can change into a habit of persona being stolen. What advice would you give to the people out there that feel like they may have the same sound as another individual and it discourages them?
Yeah, I would definitely say, like, if you feel like you sound like somebody else, or you feel like somebody sounds like you, I mean, if you're the pioneer of that sound, as long as you are the originator of that sound, then I mean, you don't really have much to worry. I wouldn't say you should have much to worry about, only because people aren't going to be able to compete with the original. I mean, as long as you're still working, and even if you feel like you sound like somebody else, then I mean, just try a new sound out. I would definitely say, like, try some new things out, try some new beats, try even make your own beats, because I mean, that's the best way to create your own sound, is literally starting from zero when it comes to production and engineering and just everything all around as far as the music aspect. So now that you've made your introduction into content creation, and you're becoming a bigger influencer day by day, what strategies would you give to somebody looking to start their journey, like the exclusive? Maybe just name like one thing that you do for yourself.
I'm going to say my calendar that I've used for my calendar dates. I have touched on a video with just a chalkboard with like setting goals for the year, because I know setting goals definitely is something that I use for my content creation that makes me put a lot more pressure on myself. But going as far as getting a calendar, and even if you work a full-time job, part-time job, you don't work, fill that calendar out to the best ability that you can, so that you can get a visual of what you want to do, what you need to do, place it somewhere to where you can hold yourself accountable. Because if you miss a day and you miss something on that calendar, you're going to see it as a fail, because Absolutely. You're going to wish you would have hit that mark. And that's just something that I've done. But I would say something I haven't done that I wish I would do differently from the beginning was taking at least a month out to plan out how I would let out all my social media stuff, because social media and being an influencer is basically a job, and it's a business. So if you make your business plan, set up your business proposal and a vision board, you'll 100% get to where you want to get at with being a content creator. It just takes the discipline. As far as accomplishments go, what are some big and small accomplishments that you have came across as far as your career goes, and what are some accomplishments you're really pressuring yourself to hit, if not this year, by the end of next year?
Definitely, one of my biggest accomplishments just in music is just being a musician at all. I started off really shy, really not wanting to share my music with people. My music, when I first started off, had like a real kind of grungy and more like indie kind of sound. So my biggest accomplishment is just being where I'm at right now, like being able to openly put out music that I love to share with the world. Just being confident in myself. More accomplishment that I do have, I would say, in music is just being able to now finally like craft projects and craft singles and craft music and craft anything just like all by hand, everything in-house, just being able to, from the production to the engineering to the songwriting to, just everything, performing it, everything. Just being able to say that I'm well-rounded enough now to where I can handle every aspect of the music industry, and I'm just grateful for that. But one of the things that I definitely am looking to achieve is literally just like my first tour, sold out, all me. We're not opening up for nobody. I'm not opening up at no carnival, no festival, no none of that. I'm ready to accomplish my own tour. You get what I'm saying? So that'd probably be it.
Okay. We look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all be on the lookout. J Lotto tour coming soon.
Real soon. Okay, so with just your platform and just the ideals that you push on your YouTube channel and just the things that you are an advocate of already on a day-to-day basis, how would you feel your YouTube or even just your content creation, your social media, how do you feel like all of that affects your mental health on a day-to-day?
The effects that it has on my mental health can be, it really plays into how the day goes with what I'm doing with my content, and just like it's always different and fluctuating, because sometimes I, especially now, have had to get out the idea of thinking like, okay, well, my video is not doing numbers, or this isn't going how I would have wanted it to. And that becomes very discouraging, and it can become depressing as well to think like, I really want to get somewhere, but how long is it going to take me to get there?
Right.
And then in a good way, like I see a lot of people supporting me, people that I haven't talked to for years, people that I don't even know supporting me. And it makes me feel nice because people believe in me. So it helps boost the mental health, because it's like, okay, you can keep going, you can really do this. So support really helps with the mental health, but it can be a good or it can be a bad day. It really just depends. But I try to keep the day bright and not look down on the downsides of things, because if you look at the bad of it, that's all you're going to see in it is the bad. So
Absolutely.
Trying to see the good through the bad and keeping my mental health in check, but knowing when I need to take a break from trying to do this if I feel overloaded, because I'm only human. So
Good answer.
So the word rapper, what does that mean to you? And as well as what does it mean to you? When did you and when were you able to solidify yourself as that? And what advice would you give people out there that are confused on if they can consider themselves a rapper now, or if they still feel like they're just at the drawing board?
It's just a title. It's just someone who raps at this point. I have no problem being a rapper, musician, whatever. It's just a title. At the end of the day, I know I make music. But as far as like solidifying your name as a rapper, I definitely feel like some of the things that are important when doing so are just having your own set of morals and having your own, like, having that line, having that bar to where what respect you're willing to take and what disrespect you're not, and just being able to live up to the name that you give yourself or the name that people give you. It's all about the mentality that you have going into it, the strength in your mentality, and just the strength in your morals. But solidifying also can go into just being outside, being a face to your brand, like just putting the face to your name, being out there, putting yourself out there, being on social media. You have to see yourself that way. People are only going to respect you as much as you respect yourself. So just with what you have going on and with your content creation and stuff like that and your YouTube, what lanes would you like to transition that stuff into, I guess?
So in the near future, I do want to definitely get into modeling. I've never seen it as like a big task because I know I can easily get into modeling. Not to be arrogant in a way, but modeling, and then in the close to near future, acting. I definitely do want to achieve becoming an actor, and with becoming more comfortable on a camera, that's definitely helped me. And then even sometimes picking up a camera and having to pretend about certain things, it's helped me get into understanding how acting and being an actress can go. And it's something I've always pretty much thought about because I have a very wide personality to myself, and I know that I can achieve it amazingly. So in the near future, it will be TV shows, movies, commercials, wherever I can get in and aim for the stars, shoot for the moon.
Okay, I know that's right.
Yeah, that's crazy because I was just about to ask you a similar question. What can we see coming from J Lotto in the next coming month, and what can we see in the near future? Maybe like one solidified goal besides the, tour dates, of course. But
So coming up for me, I have a project that I'm looking to drop in the middle of August.
okay,
As far as some music videos, some performances later on in the year, just stuff like that. Got a couple photo shoots and stuff like that got planned. Yeah, and that's really just it for me right now. I'm still working. I'm still making music every day. I'm still making beats every day, trying to get the whole LB on track. The LB tape will be coming soon. The goal that I plan on achieving within the next couple months before the year's over really is just trying to successfully roll my project out in the manner that I see it in my head. That's all that I genuinely want to achieve as a musician right now, is just to successfully roll my project out in the manner that I have in my head. Literally, I'm just trying to match the rollout to the imagery. So
I respect it. Okay. Well, lovers, that's all we have for today. I was very excited to get to interview J Lotto. He is the first person that will be on this segment of many, so stay on the lookout. And also stay on the lookout for the project that he has coming soon. Tune in. Yes. Everybody needs to tune in today. Absolutely. Go ahead and follow him. Go like, subscribe, and comment to his YouTube as well, SoundCloud, everything. All his socials will be linked.
All platforms at J Lotto.
Yes. And they will be linked in the bio below, as well as you'll see them on the side. So, J Lotto, what would you give for the people that are upcoming rappers, or anybody discouraged in the music industry that you would give yourself that keeps you moving?
It's just try to find a good support system. I know it's hard, but literally I know it sounds weird, but find somebody who likes your music, find somebody who enjoys the craft that you enjoy, and literally just feed ideas off of each other. Try to make that your go-to person to keep you motivated. They'll let you know if it's hot or not. I mean, you don't need no yes man, but you do need somebody to help you along your journey. I mean, your ears work, and your ears will tell you what's good or not, but you're not the only person with ears on this planet by far. So that's all for me, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe and y'all like, comment, and share for Love It Girl Leah's YouTube, man. I do have a project coming out this month, so y'all stay tuned for that.
And remember, the universe brought you here for a reason, and I'm so glad you stayed to find out. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, great discussion. Oof, my fucking foot is asleep. Fuck.